Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Adventures with Kramer. And so it's finally here. The roofline ridge mount. I'm really excited to be able to try and actually unbox this, get this tested out for you. Hope you enjoy the video. Hopefully I'm starting to answer some questions. I know people have been asking what the material is made out of. And I'm also trying to figure out whether or not it'll actually tilt and bend. This has been a 2-week plus process from FedEx in order to try and get this thing delivered to here. And it's, I don't know, the box doesn't seem too bad for where moving around the country. I mean, it went all the way from California to New Mexico, then it went over to Texas, and then Arkansas, and then Pennsylvania, and then Ohio. Then it went over to Illinois, and then Montana, and then it came to Washington, went back down to Oregon, and then finally came back into Washington again. But it's here, and I'm excited to be able to help tell you about it. So keep following along. Okay, let's try and start checking it out here. Not sure if I end up needing the knife or not. Ah, there we go. Nice pull tab on this side. Let's see what we got. Nope, that didn't go all the way through. So I'm hoping after I get this unboxed, it's a nice day out. It was cold, we did get some rain, but I do want to be able to try and install this and see how things go. So what do we got here? This just popped out. We have the little like manual. You can find this online too. Seeing these same diagrams here. Nice and simple. So we'll end up needing some standard bricks or concrete blocks. So as we start to see this, what it's like, it's kind of this right here. Helping to get stuff. Definitely need a nice clear view on top of the roof. And I'm excited because I do have a nice clear spot on there. I want to see what material this mat's made out of to be able to help protect as well. So it's going to be interesting to be able to help see what's going on there. Looks like I just need to kind of slide it out of here. Oh. Oh, there we go. Sweet. It is the same anodized aluminum. Oh, nice. Definitely go into some closer detail on this. Oh, that's just the other side of the plastic for this right here. Nice. Same as all the other different shipping pieces that I've seen so far. It's nice and high quality. I like it. Excited about it. But then, yeah, you can hear the metal on there. Man, I like that. So it looks like, what am I seeing here? We have the mounting holes on one side. What's this made out of? Ooh, the full hinge piece going all the way across. That's also metal, even on these double brackets. I'll do some close-ups here in a moment. Looks like we have a nice quick disconnect lever. Little SpaceX sticker on there. Ah, there we go. Oh, nice. That way you can hit all kinds of different angles to help out. And then just pull it back. That locks in place really nice. Let's see how strong it is on there. Wow. Definitely holds in place really well. Excited to be able to help see that. And then we have the rubber mat. Man, that's pretty thick. It's thicker than a standard key. Need to get a tape measure and try and help find that so I can help give you guys a little bit better idea on it. Let's go ahead and cut this plastic right here and take a look. I already know what this bag is from the volcano roof mount. This is the bag that allows me to actually walk up a ladder and like put the satellite dish inside there. So it's nice and safe. It's awesome that they thought about this. Otherwise, yeah, it would be an absolute pain, and I'd imagine people could easily drop the satellite dish trying to haul that up. So let's see what we got here. I wonder if this is just a flat mat or if it actually follows the same pattern of kind of like the butterfly pattern that we see here. Oh, follows a butterfly pattern. Nice. Man, that is a super thick mat here. I'm not sure if you can be able to tell or not, but try and do some close-up thickness on there. It's pretty good. I'll definitely try and get some measurements. I don't have a caliper with me, but it's interesting to be able to check out. And then these should be just some cable management screws. Yep. Just like in the other one. Real nice quality. Hard plastic. Looks like a nice kind of, I don't think it's stainless steel, but still a nice screw. Maybe it's a galvanized, to be able to actually help mount these different wires on there. I really like the quick disconnect, so let me try and do some close-ups on this to be able to help show you. So here we are closer in on the hinge. They really helped to double this up quite a bit, make it a lot stronger. Looks like a steel pin moving in for a disconnect. It reminds me a lot like you would have something on a bicycle for like kind of popping off tires. Help pull it and tightens into place. Have them one mount on one side. It looks like a real nice powder coated finish, so it's that kind of baked on look a little bit. Nice matte black. So that should work out pretty good. And so able to just pull this back in tight. On there. Just kind of flip it over here so it looks like on the bottom. Same thing that we were seeing, just how it tightens across there. Looks like it's a little bit, you can adjust it some in case it ever comes loose. And then you have this nice mat. This will fit onto the roof. That took a little bit to try and help get that on there, but you can see the rubber mount connected up onto this, and doesn't add too much thickness. But that mat is nice and strong, and just like what I was saying before, really think this will help keep it from moving around too much, because you're gonna have 40 pounds on each side of this on the Ridgeline, and so that'll be real nice to see how that ends up happening. And then I know you can find this online, but just a little content instruction piece. Let's see what we got here. The Ridgeline mount, protective mat, carrying bag, wall clips, locked and unlocked position, so different bricks we're gonna need. Helping to get 100 degrees the northern sky, so using that kind of, the augmented reality app I think will help out a lot. Any different route you want to be able to get it. If you live in areas with high winds, mount is not recommended. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting to see. Did not see that on some of their stuff online, or noticed that before. I know where I live I can get upwards of like 40+ mile-an-hour winds, and where it's going to be out on the roof line, yep, there's not going to be any trees to stop it. So this will be an interesting test this winter, because there will be times where we will get some high winds. Yeah, and just kind of whole idea of carrying it up there and putting that on top and see how things kind of go from there. See if there's anything on the back side. Oh, yep. Carrying up the dish, placing it in, feeding it through. The one thing that I will say on feeding it in on the wire is that there is a large magnetic piece, and actually let me go over and go show you real quick here what I'm talking about, of how big that is. Okay, so what I was talking about is on the main cable coming in from outside is you have this. Now it is pretty good size. I mean, I know these are meant to be able to be like they should be little magnets, permanent magnets inside here in order to be able to help out with, I don't know if it's like the shielding or the frequency or something with a line to be able to make sure that the signal comes through nice and clear. But it's big. It is significantly bigger than just their standard Cat5e port itself. I mean, these are of nice high quality, I think, but just the size of this is going to make it to where I have to drill a very big hole in the house in order to be able to feed this wire through. Because right now, I mean, just because I know this hasn't been a permanent like solution and it's super cold outside, I've been having to run it through my window in my kitchen and then have some like tape on there to help stop like a bunch of draft. But then it's going to be a fairly large hole in order to be able to make this happen and feed this through. Once I get it through, I mean, I don't need a very big size hole, and I'm gonna have to just reseal that up with some caulking, but I worry this is gonna be hard in order to be able to feed through the wall and insulation and back through sheetrock again. So I don't know, gonna help show you along the way here. Okay, so I went and grabbed a tape measure really quick, and from what I can see, it is exactly what I thought. I mean, it's 3/4 of an inch. That's gonna be a fairly good size hole for that magnetic piece, whereas the bracket or like the Cat5e plug itself is just over 1/2 inch. Let me try and get to a better spot. It's an older tape measure. No, it's right on a 1/2 inch. So I mean, obviously I would need to do a little bit bigger of a hole. 1/2 inch squares are going to work out the same for 1/2 inch in diameter, just depending upon how thick this is. Might be able to get away with 1/2 inch chuck, but this just means I'm going to have to do a full 3/4 inch size. And so I'm going to go over and show you the measurement, the thickness of that rubber mat. Here I am back at the rubber mat. And so try and check here. Seeing that we are about 1/8 of an inch. And I think that's just over 3 millimeters in metric. So it's nice and thick on there. It's heavy duty. I mean, crumpled up, doesn't do a whole lot there, but that is, I don't know, it seems like it'll work out really nice. Let's check a little bit more about the actual mount itself. I'll give you some sizes here. So then, let's see what we have for the mount. It is 32 3/4 of an inch in width there. And then, what's the thickness of this? 1 inch and 3/8. And then let's put it all the way flat. Push that down. Let's see what we get here. This happens to be 35 and a little over 5/8 of an inch. So nice and good size. Can fit some pretty good sized blocks inside here. So the inside diameter we're having is about 32 5/8 for fitting inside. And because of these little ribs right here, it looks like you can fit a couple big blocks. A bigger block over here, bigger block here, and then not sure if you can necessarily fit the same size because of these ridge pieces right here that kind of help out with strength. So on the inside here, it is 11, man, it is just shy of 1 foot long. So what are we hitting, like 11 7/8 to be safe? And be interesting to try and check out the different bricks to be able to help put on there, but hoping to be able to get this mounted today. It's a super nice day out and see how things go from there. The dogs are super sleepy. Bailey is stuck in the sun ray zone, just absorbing that heat. Zoe's curled up over there. Then it brought over some of my aloe plants over here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. If there's questions you got, things you want me to check out, measure, try and see what's going on with this Roofline Ridgeline mount, post in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe. Peace.